Hey everyone, recently I made one of these, this guy right on top here, and I thought I'd show you how I did that. If you're wondering what it is, it's basically to diffuse and redirect the built-in flash on my DSLR. So you can see when I fire the flash, like that. When you're shooting, you really don't want to use the flash, but if you must, the worst thing you can possibly do is just pop up that built-in flash and fire away, because it just, washes out everyone's faces, causes red eye all over town, and basically turns your photos into a big pile of fail. So in the past, I've just wrapped a piece of paper towel around the pop-up flash. I guess I can show you this here. Pop-up flash is what I'm talking about. This little guy that pops up right there. In the past, I've just wrapped a paper towel around that, diffuses the light, works okay, but light looks better when it's coming from above or from the sides rather than just straight in front of the subject on top of the lens. So I thought by adding something like this that I could bounce the light up, off the ceiling, and diffusing it in the process, make some pretty photos. So to make one of those, you need a few things, but it's pretty cheap stuff. So you need some cardboard like this, like single ply works better than the corrugated stuff that boxes are made out of, because it's just flexible, easier to work with. And then you need some wax paper, some tin foil, and Suzanne's ruler. Alright, so basically all this is some cardboard to form the shell of it. The inside of it is lined with tin foil to help reflect the flash, and the front of it is just covered with some wax paper to help diffuse the flash as it comes out. So to make this, you basically need a few things. You need Suzanne's ruler, and you take Suzanne's ruler, and you see on my camera right here, there's a nice little lip here that covers the front of the flash when it goes down. And that's at an angle, and that's actually a perfect angle here. So I just basically use the ruler to measure the distance from the start of that and put it at that angle. And then I just found basically where the top of the flash was, so at that angle. So it's like I went out there, I think it was like about 5 inches or so, or something like that. 5 centimeters, actually. I use centimeters. Metrics, baby. So you measure that, and you measure how wide the front of your flash is, and I think I just did like 2 inches just to be safe. And then you basically just want to trace that rectangle onto some cardboard and cut that out. And then you want to do the same thing for the back end of the flash. Just follow the angle that the flash is, start from the eyepiece or the eye cup or whatever, up, and just go out a good distance, and I did, I think, 10 centimeters. And then you want to, do the same width as you did in the front, 2 inches or whatever. So measure that out, and then you'll have 2 rectangles of cardboard, and one for the top up here, and one for the bottom right here. And the one down here is going to be angled slightly more forward than the one up top. And then you just want to kind of hold both of those on your camera and measure the distance between the bottom edges, down here, and the top edges up here. And again, up top here, it's going to be a longer distance than down here, because it's going to be, this kind of a shape right here. So basically, you just measure the distance down here and the distance up here, and you already know the length of these 2 edges, so you just, use the Suzanne's ruler and draw that onto the cardboard, cut it out, flip that piece you cut out, which is going to be this shape, flip it over and trace that, and you'll get the exact mirror for the other side. And once you do that, tape all but the last edge together, so you've got this, shape. And basically, then you want to take that, trace it on some tin foil, cut that out, tape it to the insides of this, so it coats all 4 edges. And then tape up the whole thing, tape up that last side. Get just a square of wax paper, it really doesn't matter what shape it is. Just put it right on top, fold over the edges, tape it down, and you're good to go. And then I just use a little piece of masking tape on the one side, so once I fit that over there, like that, I just push that little piece of tape down and then it stays put, so when I'm rotating for vertical shots, whatever, it doesn't fall off. So there you have it, a nice flash, pop-up flash diffuser for only a couple dollars in supplies, and you're already going to be taking much better looking photos.